Greetings, motherfactors! My name is Sam, and today I'm here to talk to you all about the Black Panther. The man, the myth, the legend, the superhero, the film. All of it, actually. Black Panther is an important figure in the history of comic books for a number of reasons, and hey, if you're desperate for the latest about T'Challa and the rest of his Wakandan mates, why not check out my pals at Hybrid Network? They make some great pop culture content, from superheroes to sci-fi and everything geeky in between. Here to tell you more about them are the guys from Hybrid Network themselves.
Hey guys, this is Josh from Hybrid Network. We're here to bring you guys the latest news, analysts, podcasts, basically the latest and greatest that we can in pop culture entertainment. So we usually do a few videos a day, just kind of breaking down things going on in the news. You know, we put up some editorials, you have podcasts. So go check it out if you guys like that kind of stuff. Check us out also in the end card above. Open up a new tab, give us both some love, and I know Sam has a great video for you guys, so watch this first before you come to us, and hope you guys have a great day.
Thanks, guys. But what was Black Panther's original name? To which member of the X-Men was Black Panther once married? And why, oh why, has the joke about Andy Serkis and Martin Freeman being the Tolkien white guys been taken already? I just thought of it and thought it was so clever, but no, it's already on the internet. Well, I'm not bitter, though. 2 out of 3 of those questions are going to be answered, so grab some wet food, relax with a few lines of catnip, and prepare to be amazed by 101 facts about Black Panther. Number 1. Black Panther is a sadly fictional superhero who appears in comic books created by American comic book publisher Marvel Comics. Capiche? Good. Number 2. Black Panther is the creation of writer and editor Stan Lee and writer and artist Jack Kirby. Oh, it rhymes. Both of whom are legends in the comic book industry. Black Panther made his first appearance in July of 1966 in Fantastic Four number 52 during the Silver Age of comic books. Number 3. Funnily enough, Black Panther wasn't always Black Panther. Jack Kirby's original concept art for the character gave him the name Coal Tiger, which is, well, a bit weird. It sounds like a dollar store ripoff of Black Panther, or Poundland if you're English. Number 4. Somewhat understandably, many people assume Black Panther got his name from the Black Panther Party, a radical black power group founded in the late 1960s. However, comic book Black Panther actually predates the Black Panther Party by roughly 3 months. Number 5. However, both Black Panther and the Black Panthers are predated by the World War II Black Panthers, an independent tank battalion of the United States Army. Black soldiers were not allowed to fight alongside white troops at the time, as the American army wasn't fully desegregated until after the war. Haha, racism. When will you fuck off? Number 6. Black Panther was briefly renamed Black Leopard in 1972, in an attempt by Marvel to avoid any controversial association with the aforementioned radical Black Power group. The name change didn't stick, however, and eventually Black Panther's name was reinstated. Number 7. Black Panther's real identity is T'Challa, leader, protector, and monarch of the, again sadly, fictional African nation of Wakanda. It's probably my favourite fictional African nation, actually. Number 8. Within the Marvel Universe, Wakanda is the most technologically advanced nation on Earth. This is a result of the country's massive stores of the exceedingly rare material known as vibranium, which the country trades at a high price, making it stupidly rich and prosperous. Wakanda is said to be home to around 10,000 tons worth of vibranium. Number 9. If the name vibranium sounds kind of familiar to you, congratulations, you're a nerd! Vibranium has energy manipulating qualities, which happens to be the material from which Captain America's shield is made. Number 10. So how did Wakanda end up with all the vibranium? Well, it turns out the source of Wakanda's most precious resource is a meteorite that crashed in the middle of the country 10,000 years ago. Basically, they got lucky. It could have landed in Stowmarket, for example, and the people of Stowmarket would be the most technologically advanced people on Earth. Heaven forfend. Number 11. By the way, the name Wakanda is derived from Wakamba, a Bantu ethnic group native to the happily real African nation of Kenya. The Wakamba are also known as the Akamba or Kamba. Number 12. Some very silly people out there assume Black Panther is merely a snappy superhero name like Spider-Man or Daredevil. But the term Black Panther is actually a ceremonial title given to the leader of Wakanda's Panther clan, and it has to be earned, baby. Don't know why I said baby then, sorry. Number 13. T'Challa acquired many of his superhero abilities by contact with the heart-shaped herb, a special plant native to Wakanda and toxic to those outside the royal storyline. Those deemed worthy of becoming the next Black Panther have the juices of the heart-shaped herb applied to their bodies, which gives them enhanced speed, endurance, strength, and senses. Number 14. The effect of the heart-shaped herb also makes T'Challa entirely immune from all known diseases and poisons, literally every single one. Can't even catch a cold. Number 15. Along with all that good stuff, T'Challa also possesses a genius-level intellect, great physical prowess, and advanced martial arts skills, as well as access to various highly advanced technologies and a truly unholy degree of wealth. Number 16. Did I mention that T'Challa is really smart, like a really stable genius? As it happens, he's not just really smart, he's really, really, really smart. So really, really smart, in fact, that canonically, he's considered one of the 8 smartest people in the entire Marvel Universe. Number 17. His advanced noggin helped him to combine science with alchemy, creating a whole new scientific field called shadow physics, which is exactly as not real as it sounds. Number 18. Whenever you see Tony Stark gallivanting around in his high-tech Quinjets, he has Black Panther to thank. The Quinjets were created by neither Stark nor S.H.I.E.L.D. and were, in fact, designed and built by the Wakanda Design Group, which is overseen by T'Challa himself. Number 19. T'Challa's superhero outfit is woven with, you guessed it, vibranium, which makes him an even more effective warrior. His super high-tech Panther Cosi allows him to scale walls, run on water, and land silently from heights of 15 meters without injury. I could do that too. Number 20. His outfit also features a cloak that can be elongated, shortened, or eliminated through the power of thought, and even utilizes advanced light technology to make it appear as regular street clothes, or render its wearer completely invisible. He's like Harry Potter, in a way, but just, so much cooler, I can't even... Number 21. The claws on T'Challa's snazzy Black Panther suit are made of an even rarer form of vibranium known as Antarctic vibranium, found only in, you guessed it, Antarctica. In a process that's not fully understood, this variant on Wakanda's miracle metal weakens the molecular bonds of other metals, allowing it to easily slice through other metals like a hot knife through butter. Or through anything, because hot knives are dangerous, kids. Number 22. Early on in Black Panther's history, T'Challa wore a mask that covered up only the top half of his face. Clearly he didn't want to smother his beard game that was going on. Number 23. Did we also mention that T'Challa is almost supernaturally loaded? Ha! You have no idea. Shockingly, unfathomable amounts of money are pooled around Wakanda's monarchy, giving T'Challa a net worth of over $90 trillion, which is almost 20 times the amount of money that actually exists in the real world. It's literally unethical for him to be that wealthy, I'm telling you. Number 24. With all this in mind, you may have noticed that Black Panther is, in many ways, quite similar to DC's Batman. Both were born into wealth and privilege and possess tragic backstories, leading them to become shadowy forces for good with state-of-the-art attire that helps them fight crime. Number 25. T'Challa also has a particular knack for felling opponents that you really should have no business defeating. Black Panther has laid the smackdown on super powerful enemies like Mephisto and Doctor Doom, as well as single-handedly roughing up the Avengers and the Fantastic Four. Yep, he took on entire superhero teams and still came out swinging. T'Challa is not to be messed with. Number 26. Black Panther is also well known for his relationship with the Weather Witch herself, Storm, a fellow superhero and member of the X-Men. The two first met when they were children and later became romantically involved, as adults, eventually getting hitched. However, the strain of being superheroes was apparently too much for their relationship to bear, and their marriage was annulled several years later. Like if you cry every time. Number 27. Of course, every superhero needs a nemesis, and for Black Panther, that nemesis is Ulysses Klaue. Klaue, who incidentally happens to be the son of a Nazi, so not a great egg, is determined to get his hands on Wakanda's vibranium, making him a neat little allegory for white colonialism. Oh, and Klaue, by the way, also killed T'Challa's father, T'Chaka, so understandably, T'Challa is not super happy with Klaue, not one bit. That's in the comics, by the way, in the movies I know happen differently. Number 28. Okay, listen up, everyone, okay? Because this one's important. Black Panther's 1966 debut makes him the first ever black superhero in mainstream American comics, appearing several years before other African-American superheroes, such as the Falcon, which appeared in 1969, or Luke Cage in 1972. Number 29. In another early story arc, Black Panther travels to the American state of Georgia and beats up a bunch of racist mopheads in white robes and coned hoods who aren't specifically named as the Ku Klux Klan, but are totally the Ku Klux Klan. That's right, our guy T'Challa beat up the KKK, and we couldn't be prouder. Number 30. Black Panther once travelled to Serpent Valley, an isolated valley somewhere in Africa, where dinosaurs somehow survived in the modern day. Yeah, comics are weird. He then proceeded to beat up a weird T-Rex-esque dino by using a palm tree as a slingshot to fire a large boulder at the beastie's head, in frankly a shocking act of animal cruelty towards an exceptionally rare creature unknown to most of the planet. Jeez, T'Challa, what's your issue? Number 31. Incidentally, the vibranium Captain America used to create his iconic circular shield was gifted to him by Black Panther himself. In return, Cap gave Black Panther his previous triangular shield as a gesture of goodwill, which he apparently then put in a Wakandan museum. Number 32. Not that he needs them, but Black Panther is protected by a group of fierce bodyguards known as the Dora Milaje, who are an exclusively female unit of elite bodyguards. The Dora Milaje, known for their expert martial arts skills and shaved heads, arrived relatively late in the Black Panther mythology, appearing for the first time in 1998. Nevertheless, they're proven popular, and why wouldn't they be? Look at them.
Number 33.
Black Panther has served on several Marvel superhero teams, such as the Fantastic Four, and also a member of the Fantastic Force and the Defenders. He was also made an honorary X-Man due to his marriage to Storm. Number 34. Not only that, in 1968, Black Panther journeyed to New York City to join the Avengers in issue number 52 of the main Avengers comic book series. Black Panther then appeared in that series for several years. Number 35. At one point, Black Panther also took over Matthew Michael Murdock's responsibilities for protecting Hell's Kitchen as Daredevil, when Murdock decided to take a sabbatical to deal with some personal issues. While in NYC, T'Challa gave himself the name Luke Charles and worked as a teacher. Number 36. Later on, he adopted the name Mr. Okonkwo and became a manager for a restaurant called the Devil's Kitchen in Hell's Kitchen. Nice one, Mr. Okonkwo. Clever marketing. Number 37. But Daredevil wasn't the only one who needed some time out. At one point, T'Challa was forced to step back from his role as Black Panther to recover from serious injuries. During this time, though, the role of the Black Panther and the leadership of Wakanda was transferred to his sister, Shuri. Number 38. In another storyline, the Black Panther identity was taken on by the multiracial New York City police officer named Casper Cole. He started out as an impersonator of Black Panther, but later assumed the name of White Tiger and became an ally to T'Challa. Number 39. Oh, you said it. At one point, Black Panther travels to Necropolis, the Wakandan city of the dead, where all former Black Panthers had been interred after their deaths. There he encountered the panther god Bast, who was so touched by his passion and selflessness, she made him the ruler of Necropolis, reigning as the new king of the undead, giving him the power and knowledge of all previous Black Panthers before him. Number 40. Real Marvel fans will be aware of the alternate universe in Marvel Comics called Marvel Zombies, in which pretty much every superhero was transformed into, shock horror, zombies. Spider-Man, Captain America, even superhero Wolverine was struck down by the zombie scourge. Black Panther, however, was one of the very few to escape it by amputating his own infected limbs. Number 41. Black Panther is also a member of the Illuminati. No, not the secret society that began in 18th century Bavaria. The Illuminati in the Marvel Universe are a top-secret group of the world's most intelligent heroes, who play a massive role in deciding the fate of the world. No pressure, guys, no pressure. The meaning of life. T'Challa is also the main funder of the Mutant Sans Frontiers, an organisation conceived by the lovable blue furball Beast, which advocates for mutant rights and also finances much of the X-Men's activities. Mutant Sans Frontiers is a pretty obvious nod to Médecins Sans Frontières, a real organisation which carries out humanitarian work in parts of the world that have been severely affected by war or disease. Number 43. Ta-Nehisi Coates, the MacArthur Genius and National Book Award-winning writer, was invited by Marvel to write an 11-issue series of Black Panther. The first issue was released in April of 2016, and went on to sell over 250,000 physical copies, making it the best-selling comic for that month. Number 44. Black Panther is also featured in several